Hi everyone, myself Ms.Wincy Wilson, Assistant Professor working at Dr. Vittal Rao Vicky Patil Foundation, College of Nursing, Ahilyannagar. Today we will discuss regarding an important aspects of our life. So, what if I tell you that the very sun hitting the windows of our house or office or classrooms or wherever, or the window blowing outside could power all electrical devices for free without harming the planet? How it's possible? It's it is possible through renewable sources of energy. So, what are these renewable sources of energy? You are aware of that. It's a nature which provides renewable sources of energy. Now, I will share my PPT for going in detail. Yes, renewable energy and renewable efficiency. So my slides contains introduction, renewable energy, energy efficiency, case studies related to this, policies and regulation, and future outlook. So what is this renewable energy? Renewable energy sources comes from nature, processes that are constantly replenished or reproduced like sunlight, wind, and water. They offer a sustainable and eco-friendly alternative to fossil fuels, reducing our carbon footprint, means reducing the ejection of carbon dioxide. So, with what are these renewable source of energy? They are wind power, hydroelectric power, geothermal energy, solar energy, and biomass. Wind power. What is this wind power? The energy which is produced with the wind or through wind is called as wind power. It is produced by utilizing wind turbines to convert wind energy into electricity. Recently, there are a majority of natural powers are produced from this wind power. Second one is hydroelectric power. What is the meaning of hydro? Hydro means water. So the energy which is produced from the water, that is produced by generating electricity from the flowing water in the rivers of dams. In Maharashtra, you are familiar with Mula Dam. With that Mula Dam also, we are getting water supply also. Along with that, we are producing hydroelectric powers also. Next is geothermal energy. What is this geothermal energy? That is the taps into the natural heat stored within the earth's core for power generation. Means inside the earth, the magma, which is too much hot inside our core part of the earth, will be helping to produce natural energy. Then solar power. What is solar power? The sunlight to generate electricity through photovoltaic cells or solar thermal system. Nowadays, all are familiar with solar power plant. So, in the rooftops, in the inclined areas, we are now installing solar plants. So, with the help of that incredible or infinite solar energy, we can produce solar power. Then biomass. Using organic materials like agriculture reduces or wood residues or wood for energy production. Now biomass is produced in the small scale and large scale setups. Okay, the biomass which can be used as or converted as energy will be providing a cheapest mode of energy. So we will see what are the advantage of this renewable sources of energy, or what are the advantage we will get from these renewable sources of energy. Environment impact, reducing greenhouse and gas emission, minimizing air and water pollution. Okay, this will be reducing the pollution like water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution, which are the major impact in nowadays living normal lifestyles. Okay, so with this will be getting reduced by this energies or these renewable sources of energy, that will be a good impact for the environment. Then energy security, diversifying energy sources and reducing dependence on finite resources. Means here we can get infinite sources like solar energy, it's infinite source. From wind energy, that is also infinite source. Okay, so there won't be scarcity of these resources. Because of that we will get abundantly these resources. Then economic growth, now the electricity bill is so costly in this generation or era. The economic growth will be occurring due this renewable sources of energy. A solar plant can be implanted in our rooftop in our inland places, that will be providing sufficient amount of energy for that will be reducing the electrical charges, and that is creating jobs and fostering innovation in clean energy technologies. Then what are the overcoming hurdles or disadvantage or challenges which we are facing through these renewable sources of energy? You can see intermittency, that is variability in energy production from sources like wind and solar. Sun energy or solar energy will be lacking at the night time. And wind energy, we cannot adopt wind energy all the climates. Okay, in some climates there will be calmness will be there, so there won't be wind energy at night. Solar energy won't be there. That is one of our means challenge or difficulties we are facing. Then storage solution, we cannot store this particular renewable source of energy. It can be stored with the help of huge factories which will be so costly. So we have to develop efficient energy storage system for surplusing this energy. Then infrastructure need, particular infrastructure is needed for this producing this renewable sources of energy, that is upgrading grids to accommodate decentralized energy sources. We should have a particular area or setup or infrastructure to produce these particular energies. So, the power of efficiency. Energy efficiency involves using less energy to achieve the same or better output, reducing waste and conserving resources. It spans across industries from transportation and building to maturing and appliances. So, what are the power of this energy efficiency? The core concept, impact areas, and triple bottom line. What is this core concept? That is, efficiency means using less energy to achieve the same or even better result. Then impact areas. That means this applies to everything from home appliances and building, insulation and industrial manufacturing. Then triple bottom line. It saves money for consumers, conserves natural resources, and helps mitigate climate changes. Then, driving changes and future outlook. What are the driving changes and future outlook? That is upgrading infrastructure, that is refloating buildings and transportation system for better energy performance. Then technology integration, implementing smart devices or IoT for energy monitoring and control. Then behavioral changes, that is educating and encouraging individuals to adopt energy saving habits. So, real world impact. What is the real world impact? Highlights successful projects of initiatives showcasing the effectiveness of renewable energy and energy efficiency. So, with the help of these renewable sources of energy, we can preserve our planet without getting harm, and we can use these renewable sources of energy infinitely. Then government worldwide are enacting policies to promote renewable energy adoption and incentives energy efficient practices. We will discuss the importance of supportive policies and driving the transition towards sustainable energy. So tomorrow's energy landscape. Technological advancement, that is anticipate innovations in renewable energy and efficiency. Then global adoption, predict increased integration of renewable into mainstream energy system. Embrace the change for future information. or for future we can preserve this energy for betterment of our future generations. So I think you are clear with these renewable sources of energy and what are the uses of this energy and how we have to preserve this energy. Thank you.